Good morning, everyone. Let's get started. So, I hope everyone had a good weekend. So, do we have anyone who joined newly today? First class? Please raise your hand or you can unmute yourself and speak. Does anyone has joined first class today? Okay. If no, I assume that everyone is, yeah. Naidu Mulluri. Yeah. So, Naidu, so this is we just completed 3 classes. This is the 4th demo class. So, we started this course on 14th June. So what this course is talking is about, it's a basically a data structures course, but I have divided this data structures into 2 parts: collections workshop and then the data structure topics. So some of the core Java students has requested me to, like, though you know collection, but you do not know in depth, right? That's a problem whenever you go for an interview. So I've divided this into a complete collections workshop and then the data structure topic. So this in the complete collections workshop, we are going to see all the internal data collections, what is array list, hash map, etc. And then linked list, tag, queues. We are going to look at all the collection topics in depth, not like just programmatic approach. We are going to write custom collection, custom stack, custom queue, custom linked list, custom array list. And then we are going to see some of the HackerRank problem that I have mentioned here. Now, apart from that, we are also going to see like how to implement a stack using a linked list, how to implement stack using array list, etc. So these are the topics till tree map. These are the topics that are going to cover for collections. And similarly, data structures, we are going to cover time complexity, space complexity, sorting, searching, graph, dynamic programming, matrix, pattern matching, etc. And there are so many questions. These are all the questions we are going to see. So I'm not going into the details much, but so today you are going to get an email from Ashok IT. In that, you can have the video that is happened on 14, 15, 16. So 14th class, we discussed about what is the course content, etc. In 15th class, we started with array list. And 16th also, we'll discuss about what is the internal implementation of array list, etc. So I request you to please go through the videos and come back to me tomorrow if you have any questions. And coming to the fee, for collection workshop, the fee is only 3,000 and notes and video access will be there up to 4 months. And if you want to enroll for TSA, 8,000 for live classes and notes, and only collection videos will be provided up to 4 months. If you enroll for 10,000, you can join the live classes and then the video, all the videos access will be there up to 1 year. Class timing is morning 7:15 to 8:15. Collection framework will be completed within 30 to 35 days. And DSA will be completed between 2.5 to 3 months. So this is about a course content at high level, because I'm not going into detail because it becomes a repetitive session. So I request you to please go through the session and let me know if you have any questions. Does that sound good, Naidu? Yeah. Now let's quickly discuss on what we have learned in the previous class. In the previous class, we started writing the array list, right? So can someone tell me what is the internal data structure of array list?
Object array.
Object array. So why are we using object array? Why not something else? So the object array, the reason for that is whenever you're, what are you doing with the list? See, you are, can I say that you are grouping the objects together, correct? See, in the array list, at 0th position, you can add an integer. At first position, I'm adding a string. Second position, I'm adding an employee object. So can I say that all these objects I'm putting in one place, correct? So if it is a, for example, if I want to take it as an int array, so can I, whenever I'm taking the data as an int array, can I add string object? Yes, no?
No, you can't.
No. So what is the best suitable one? Object. Because for all the classes, the parent class is object class. So that's the reason we use object class, right? So the internal data structure for array list is object array. Now, can someone tell me what is the implementation of add method? What does happen whenever I try to do the add? What happens? Just don't try to remember, but just try to think logically. So here, the predefined data structure is array. Whenever you want to do a add method, where you wanted to go and add the data?
At 0th index.
So that means you wanted to add the data to the object array only, correct? How do you add the data to array? Array name followed by the index in brackets equal to some object value. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Now, so if I hard code the index, what happens? Every time the value gets replicated, correct? So in order to not to do that, what I have done, so I have created an index variable, correct? And then we are incrementing. First, I am adding the data and then incrementing. Why am I incrementing the value here?
Actually, index growing, the growing of the array, you need to add that +1.
If I don't do this, what happens?
You will get an array index of the one exception.
No, that's wrong.
It will update the existing value.
Yeah. If I don't update it, always see here, whenever you are adding a 10 elements, what do you think? In the array list, you are storing 10 elements. But if I am not incrementing, the index previous predefined value is 0. That means every time 0 record is getting replaced. Even if you try to add using add method 10 elements, how many elements will be present at the end? Only 1, correct? Because you're not incrementing. So, but you wanted to, if you are putting index plus, then every time it gets incremented. Now, when can this code will be called? What does the meaning of this code, guys? And when it will be called?
Array is built and we need to create new array. That time it will be called.
No. Why? When it will be called?
Yes, if
Whenever
the
we
index
add
is
element
greater
to
than
the
length of array.
Yeah, so I understand index equal to greater than array dot length. But what is the meaning of this condition? What does it mean?
If we are inserting more elements than the size of array list.
Yeah. So that means if your size of array list is 5 and you're trying to add 6th element, then only this condition becomes true, correct? The meaning for that is whenever the array list is filled with the capacity and you're trying to add beyond the capacity, correct? So whenever
Yes.
you're trying to add the data beyond the capacity, it comes inside that we are creating a new size, new array, and then we are using the arrays.copy of method. We are copying the data from old array to the new array. And then rest of the code will be taking place. So this is what we have seen till the last class. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Does anyone has any questions so far? So Naidu, for you, it might be a little difficult. Just try to follow me. Once you watch the videos, it would be clear for you. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, thanks. Now let us see. Now let us see one more thing. What happens now? Let's go here. Now, if I okay, now let me comment these values. From line number 22, can someone tell me what is the output?
That
Quickly.
10, 20, 10, 40, 50, 60.
So it will print all the data present in a array list
Array list.
followed by this brackets, correct?
Yes.
Open this bracket and close bracket. Inside that I'll get like this 10 comma 40 comma 50 comma 60 comma something like that. Okay, let's remove this. So can I say this is the output now? Yes. Now let's do this out. CL. Can someone tell me what is the output? Shall we run the program and see? Or anyone would like to guess? Any guess? Anyone? What is the output?
Up to 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, up to 50 till print.
Okay, let us see. Let us see. So it won't print anything. It will print the, whenever you're trying to print an object name, See, what am I getting? Predefined array list is giving you the data. But from line number 27, what am I getting? What is
Hash
this, guys?
code. In the hash code.
It's not only the hash code. What is this? com.ashokit.introduction.
Package structure, fully packaged structure.
So it's a package name followed by class name at rate some hexadecimal number, correct? Now, why is it getting displayed? It's a basic core Java question. Does anyone have the answer?
It's just printing the reference of reference variable, address of reference variable.
Why it is printing? That's the question.
Because of toString, we have in object class we have toString method.
Yes. So whenever you're trying to print system.out.print, that means whenever you're trying to print an object, correct? It doesn't matter whether it's a customer list or it's an employee also. Let me create an employee object. Employee E equal to new employee. Now, can I print employee object also E? Correct? Even in your projects also, you might be creating many user-defined classes. And what happens whenever you try to print the user-defined object? Let us see. If I run the program, look at here, employee. Where is the employee class present? com.ashokit.introduction, employee, some number. So that means it doesn't matter what object you're printing. CL is one object, E is one object, and here array list is one object. Whenever you're trying to print an object, what happens? In object class, let's go to the object class. In the object class, there is a method called toString. When this method gets called, whenever you're trying to print an object. So whenever you're trying to print an object, this toString method will be called. Now, in this toString method, look at here. What is the getClass.getName? This getClass.getName will give you the package name followed by class name. And you can see at the rate, hard-coded value, at the rate. And then some hexadecimal number. See, hash code, they're converting into a hexadecimal number and then printing. Now, hope you understand why am I getting the output like this?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So this is because, so by default, whenever if you do, so here in my customer list, did I write the hash code method?
No.
Or a toString method? We did not write anything, correct? So that means if you don't write or do not override the toString method, by default, which class toString method gets called? Object class toString method gets called. So in the object class toString method, what is the logic? It will print the package name followed by class name. It gets some hexadecimal number. Now, but what is happening from line number 16? Am I getting the, so where the array, see what object I am printing, guys, in line number 16? L.
Array list object.
Yeah, L is nothing but an array list object. So where the array list is present, in which package? Java.util, correct? In java.util is the package in which the array list class is present. So what should I get? Java.util.arraylist at some hexadecimal number like this I should get. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
But what is the output am I getting? I'm getting the content, correct? What is there inside the array list? Am I getting a package name followed by a class name? No, I'm not getting that, correct? So that means what should have happened inside the array list class?
We have overridden that.
Yeah, someone, the Java creators might have overridden that hash toString method. Am I right?
Yes.
And then they have written their own implementation, correct? Yeah. Now let us see whether they have what they have written. Now let's go to the array list. In this array list class, do I have a toString method? Not there. If it is not there, can I say I'll go and see? Because of the inheritance principle, parent class method also will be called, correct? Now let's see what is the parent for this array list class. Abstract list. Go. And do I have a toString method? No. Let's go. What is the parent for abstract list? Abstract collection. No. Do I have a toString method? Yes. That means from the object, see, what is the parent for this abstract collection? Maybe some other class or object class. But can I say they are overriding the toString method in this one? Yes. If you look at the implementation, see, they are creating a string builder. and they're adding a open bracket, and then using the iterator and adding the data. And then at the end, they're using a close bracket. Now, in my custom array list, can I do the same thing?
Yes, we can do that.
Now let us try, correct? So if you try, then only that is a good way to understand, right? Now let us try it. Just type toString and then click control space. See, string class. Override, you want to override? Yes. See, now what should I do? I can use string buffer or string builder, depends on if you want to use a like string builder is thread safe, correct? S equal to new string builder. Done. Now S dot append. See, whenever you are trying to print, first what you are getting a open bracket. So can I say first I will add open bracket? Let me add open bracket. Done. Now when should I add the close bracket? At the end. Okay. Now after adding the open bracket, what are you getting? 10, 40, 50, 60. That is nothing but, this data is nothing but the data present inside the array list. Now can someone tell me, where is the data present in my custom array list? Whatever the data, the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 I have added, where is this present?
Array list only.
It said array list, but where, see in the array list, where exactly the data will be present?
In the reference variable of CL.
Yeah. So, but where are you storing this, guys? What is the internal data structure?
Yeah, object.
Object array. So now, so it's an array, correct? That means though you are adding using a add method, but exactly where the data is getting stored in an array. Now, how can I retrieve the data from array? Can I write a for loop? Correct.
For loop. Yes.
I can iterate over the collection. See, A is a array name in which though you are doing here object name is CL, but where exactly the data is stored? Can I say in the array A, correct?
Yes.
Now, can I iterate and then add the data to the string buffer?
Yes, we can.
S dot append.
Okay.
Now, what I will do, let's add A dot A of, how can I get the data from array? Array name followed by the index. Here I equal to 0 means first value. Again, the loop will be repeated till the length, correct? Now
Yes.
plus, I will give comma and then at the end, done. Now at the end, see, once this loop is completed, what does it mean? It has iterated all the values. Now at the end, what should I add? Can I close this with the this bracket? So S dot append, close bracket. Now can I say this is my toString method? Yes. But what this method is returning? String object. Now let me add the return. Return S dot toString. Now let us print. Earlier, whenever I try to print, I am getting a class package name followed by class name. Now will I be getting this behavior or something else? Now look at here. Whenever I am trying to print line number 28, let's see whether it is calling the toString method or not. Let me put a breakpoint. Right click, debug as Java application. I'm just trying directly to the toString method. Let me remove this breakpoint for time being. Now, see from line number 28, what I told, whenever you're trying to print an object, toString method will be called. If I do not override, object class toString method will be called, but I have overridden. So now from here, if I click on F6, immediately it will go to the toString method. See, is it coming into the toString method overridden that we have written?
It came.
Yeah. So now let's see. See, it is iterating over the for loop. You see, this is the array in which we have the entire data, correct? Yes. Now this data gets added and then it will print. If you look at here, s dot append. Now let's return. Let's F8. See, am I getting all the data now? Yes. No, but what is the difference? Here you are not getting null. Here you are getting null. So in order to get rid of this, what should I do? I will add not null check, correct? Here, if a of I null not equal to a of I, then the null will not come. And then I want, see, at the end you are getting a comma. So, but here the comma is not there. How can I get rid of it? Let's see. If a of I equal to a dot length minus 1. So that means, see, I equal to a dot length minus 1 means what? Can I say last element, correct? Whenever you are, see, this 60 is the last element, correct? Whenever I am reaching the last element, what should I do? I don't want to add the comma. I can do that as well. Like whenever I am doing this, I will do s dot append a of I. I don't add the space and then comma, correct? Now this code will go to the else part. Let me put some. Now let me add 2 more values so that you will see the difference. $90, $100. Now let us run the program and see the difference first. Run as Java application. See, am I getting the data similar to my array list object only now? Correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So that means if whenever you are printing an object, you need to override the toString method. Now, whenever you go to your project and if you look at your project code, so in you see similar to this employee class, you have so many user-defined classes, right? In that, they will be specifically writing or overriding the toString method. Now, for example, whenever you're debugging, there is a production issue and whenever you're debugging, do you have seen like in the log statement, log.info, they will be writing object name. So why? So that object will call the toString method. And in the toString method, all the variables and then get methods would have been written. So that is the beauty. That is the reason why they are writing a toString method in all your Pojo classes. It will be helpful for the debugging purpose. Any questions so far, anyone?
No, correct.
So Ahmad, I did not understand. Index size in the sense? What is the index size you wanted me to change? See,
Yeah, I
already
was just
here my index is 5 and now I'm able to add more than 5 elements, right? It is growing dynamically. This is what we have discussed in the 15th.
oh yeah. It's not it's dynamic. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Thank you.
Okay. Now let us see. Now, okay, you guys tell me what is the output of this statement. L dot get of 2. Can someone tell me what is the output of this statement?
50.
So 50. That means what is the use of a get method?
It is searching from the index value.
Okay. That means what? So using a get method is used to retrieve the value from an array list.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what does the get method takes?
Int
argument. So that means whatever you are passing, it is a index
Integer.
value, correct? I mean, like it's an integer, yes, but it's a index of array list, correct? Index starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so here L of get of 2 means, so ideally, whenever you are adding a data, that means internal data structure is element data name, correct? Element data of 0 equal to your storing 10. Now, can I say like this, the data will happen? Element data of 1 equal to 40. Element data of 2 equal to 50. Element data of 3 equal to 60. Can I say this is what happening internally? Correct? Whenever you're using add method and then adding the data, but internally what is happening? There is an array, object array, that object array name is element data. That is in the predefined array list class. It's getting added to the data like this. Now, whenever you're getting a data, L dot get of 2. What do you think, guys? If I want to see what is the implementation of get method, what should I do? Can I write? What is the output of a get method? What is the return? So what are you expecting from a get method?
Expecting the index value from the list.
So get method is taking a one integer value. Okay, now let us write. Get is a method name and it is taking int index. Correct. Done. Now, what is the return type? Is it a void?
No,
What is the use?
it's
Yeah.
not a one.
What it is returning?
Integer.
Object.
Object, sorry.
Because we are storing in the array list, what are we storing? We are storing all the objects, correct?
Yes.
Because the predefined data structure is object array. At 0th position, one object, at 1 position, one object. Now, can I write the return type as object? Yes. Now, what do you think? So here, using get method, you are returning. So what can I write the implementation? Can someone tell me? So where the data is stored?
Inside the object array it is stored.
Object array. Now, what is the object array name here?
Element data.
Now, in our custom array list. It's a correct?
Yes.
Yeah, A. Now, how can I get the C here? Whatever the index that you are passing, you wanted to get the data from that index from the array, correct? Now, how can I get the data from an array based on an index? Can I pass A of index
if A
only,
of y
correct?
equal to if A of
Now-
y equal to index.
Now, directly can I do return? Yes or no?
Yes.
Or else I can also do, see,
Ob-
object obj equal to A of index and then return obj, correct? Am I right, guys? Here, using the get method, what is your intention? Whatever the index that you have passed, at this index, what is the value present in the predefined data structure? Go to that location and get the data. Now, predefined data structure is array. In an array, I want to get a data. How do you do? See, if you look at here, whenever you are writing a for loop, to string buffer, you are adding a data. How are you getting a data? A of 5 means array name followed by the index number. But here index in the get method, do I need to iterate over it? No, because directly user is providing what index he want. He can say 0 or he can say 1, he can say 2 and all, etc. So whatever the index is there, I'm just passing it to the array. So that this A of index means, if I see in this scenario, if I say what happens, CL dot get of 3, what happens? I wanted to get the third index. So here, can I say this is the 0, A of 0? A of 0 equal to 10. It will be storing like this, correct?
Yes.
And A of 1 equal to 20. So that means the data gets stored in this fashion. Now, whenever I say A of 3, A of 2 equal to 30. Now, whenever I say A of 3, what is the value it will print, guys? 40. Correct? Now, can I say this is itself is an implementation of a get method?
Yeah.
Now, let's see one example. Now, here, if I, instead of 2, if I give 8, what is the output? Can someone tell me?
It will be null.
Okay. You say one
Index
answer
not
I got
found.
is, yeah, index not found. So here, index not found is a index array out of bound exception is a right answer. The reason for that is, here, what is the array list size? 5. But how many elements you are adding? 4. So can you see what I would say that if there is a class which holds 30 people, can you add 40 people into that? There is a class in which only 30 chairs are there, only 30 people can sit. Can you ask 40 people to sit in 30 seats?
No.
And so now same way here, your array list capacity is 5, but how many elements you added? Only 4. So when you have only 4 elements, can you try to find out a 8th element? Is it possible?
No.
No. So that means there is an exception, correct? So now let us see what is the output. If I run the program from this line number, what will I get an output? So this is a predefined array list. Let us see. See, am I getting index out of bound exception? Index is 8, out of bound for length 5. So what does it mean? What does this mean? See, you have only 4 elements, but how can you get an 8th element, correct? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now here get method. See, get method is what? It is accepting index, integer value. Now can I pass the negative integer also? Can I pass negative value? Yes, we can. Because
Yes.
what is the range of an integer? Integer allows negative values as well, correct? Integer allows negative values also, right? Because it's what is the range? See, every data type has a range, correct? So now, if I do -1, what do you expect? Array index starts with 0. That means, can I say if they are entering anything -1 or anything greater than the size, what should I show? I have to throw some exception, correct? Look at here. Here I'll get illegal argument exception, I think. Index out of bound. Yeah. So that means, can I, in my customary list also, I should handle these two scenarios. Am I right?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
let us see. Now here, in the inside a get method. So here, if this index is, when should I go for array index out of bound exception or index out of bound exception? If
out of length.
Yeah. So greater than or equal to a dot length, correct? Or index is less than 0, correct? For example, less than 0 means what? Negative values. If I enter the negative values, or if my size is greater than the array dot length, then what is the error I should display?
Index out of bound.
Throw new exception. I can throw whatever. See, since it is my predefined data structure. Now, can I add my own message?
Yes.
Yeah. Index not found, correct? So let's add throws to the declaration. Done. Now let's go to this method. Add a throws. Done. Now let us see. If I say cl.get3, now what it will display? Let's run. See, cl.get3. So I did not write a system.out.println. Let me write. It is returning the value, but I'm not printing. So let me print it. See, 40. Now cl dot -1. See, am I getting the same exception? See, instead of array index out of bound exception, I have used a exception. But if I want, I can use any of the class, right? It's my user defined. Now, if I give 20, do I have 20 elements in my customary list? Or less than 20?
Less than 20.
So can I access, whenever the elements are less than 20, can I access the 20th index?
No.
It should not
No,
be,
we
right?
can't. We can't.
Yeah. Now, am I getting an exception? Yes, correct. So this is the implementation of a get method. Now, basically,
you predefined 5, right? So how you are accessing more than 5?
yeah. So that is it Naidu?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Define.
yeah, no issues. Now this in the add method. So in the initial first 10 minutes, whenever you look at it, so say whenever I say the size as 5, till 4th index we can add the data. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Now, whenever you're trying to add the, for example, first I'm calling add of 10. So what is the index? Index value is predefined 0. Now, can I say whenever I call L dot add of 10. Where it will go? Can I say A of 0? It will store, correct? And then after that, index equal to index plus plus. That means index value will become 1, correct?
Yeah, we are
Okay.
increasing this.
Yeah. Now again, L dot add 20 I am doing. Then can I say A of 1 it will go? And then index value will become 2, correct?
Yeah, but
Now
in
likewise, I'll
first
come
step-
to that.
yeah,
Now see here, whenever I say L dot add 3, now what is the index value currently? 2. 2 is greater than or equal to array dot length. Array dot length is 5, but 2, you are trying to insert second index. Does the capacity is completed? No. So it will come and then add. So till you add a fourth element. So whenever you're trying to add a fifth element, whenever you add, so let us take fourth element. Or whenever you're trying to add fifth element, so the index will be 4. It will add A of 4. And then index will become index plus 1. So I index value will become 5. Done. Now whenever you add L dot 6, now, okay, here let us look at here, or else it might be confusing. So here, whenever I add 5, my array list capacity is 5. First time I am doing L dot add of 10. So A of 0, 10 will be stored. And after adding the value, what is the index value will become? You tell me? 1.
One.
Correct? Done. Now after this,
2,
okay, after this,
3.
you are able to understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, after this, index equal to 4.
4.
Now whenever I say here A of 4 equal to 50, and the index will become
5.
5. Done. So that what is your capacity?
5
And how many elements added till here?
of 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now whenever I'm trying to add the sixth element, okay. So now what is the index size? So basically, if I don't write a code, can I add the sixth element whenever your array size is 5?
No.
So that means you need, so but what is happening in array list? In the predefined array list, whenever your size is 5, can you add a sixth element?
No, it will bounce.
In this array, in the array list I'm talking. That is the beauty of array list, right?
Yeah, we will
Array
do
list
that
grows
dynamically,
dynamically, right?
Yeah.
Here, look at here, array list size is 5, but am I able to add sixth element? Yes, let us print it. See? Am I able to get the data, right? See, don't worry about this. This is my custom array list exception. But here, the line number 18, I'm printing 10, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. See, my array list size is 5, but how many elements I'm printing? I'm able to add sixth element also, correct?
I
So
have
the
a question. If we change the array list size to 0, we will be
yes,
still able to
it
print?
doesn't matter. See, that is the beauty of a array list, right? Array list grows automatically, dynamically, right? So
Even
here,
if
if
you
you don't mention anything, the predefined array list size is 10. If you want to mention,
okay.
you can mention. By default, it takes 10. And Naidu, hope you have a core Java knowledge.
Yeah.
So in the core Java, the beauty of an array and array list is, so to understand that, just look at the 15th, June 15th video. I have explained what is the problem in an array. In an array, you cannot grow dynamically. You have to change the size. That's where the collection framework has been introduced. And using the array list, if you are mentioning 5, it does not mean that you have to add 5 only. You can add 10 elements, you can add 15, you can 20, you can 30, 100, 1 lakh, 1000, any number of records you can add till the size of an integer. That's the beauty of array list and how it is growing dynamically. So now that is what I have explained here. So whenever your index is equal to the size, then you can understand that my array list is full. Then whenever the array list is full, array list increments by 50%. So that's what I have written. So if the array index equal to length, then I am incrementing the size by 50%. And whenever I say 50%, I am copying the data from, I have created a new array and copying the data from old array to the new array and then reassigning it. But this work can be done by the simply one predefined method of arrays. arrays dot copy of. So it will create a new array with a new size and then copy the data from old array to the new array. So to understand this, I just explained at high level. Just look at the 15th and 16th video. It will be very clear to you.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Now, any questions, anyone?
Sir, how does length
Yeah. Can you please be a little loud?
length property?
Length. Can you please be a little more loud, please?
Sir, I was asking how, for example, if for an array list, right? So we have length property through which we can
Array list does not have a length
size.
property. Array list has a
Size.
size. Now we'll come to that. Let's see.
So I
Here,
was asking, in array, how does length property work? That was my question.
okay, that is predefined. That is created by the creators, right? So see here, whenever you have a size, L dot size means it will print you the array size. Now, here, whenever you say size, what does it mean? What is the size of your array internally, correct? Now, here already, so when the concept of array is introduced in Java, so they have a length property for array. So let's write public void or public int size. Now here, my array name is A. So here it has a, see here, by default, see it is not a, it's a variable. So whenever, so using an array, you are grouping the objects together, correct? So in that array concept itself, they have created one variable called length. See, it is not a method. If it is a method, in Java, method will be enclosed by open bracket, close bracket, correct? But it's a variable. So the variable, what they will do is they'll iterate. See, the implementation of this length method would be like this. They might have created int length equal to 0. Okay. They created a variable like this. And then what they will do, whenever you're adding a data to your array list, correct? So they will iterate. So instead of length, they will use iterator. Or they can use like this. Yeah. Now what I will do, till the length, I can do length plus plus. Okay. Now at the end, I will write sys out length. Now I will say return length. So this is a method might be, so this might be the implementation for an array. It's already predefined variable in an array. So you can write like this, or since it is an array directly, this is one kind of writing a code for size method, or what you can do, directly you can write return. The internal data structure is A. In the array, we have a length variable already, which is giving you the length. Use this and then return. So your question is, how does the length variable is defined, correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but say this might be the implementation. See, you can iterate over the data and then do the length plus plus. That will give you the entire C. If in my array, if I have 10 records, what do you think? My size of array is 10, correct? So by iterating over the object, and then you can find the data. See, it's already present in the array. Not only this Java, this array concept is there in the C also, C, C++ everywhere. Now, let us do here sys out cl dot size. Here, let me remove this because I'm getting an error here. Let's remove the 20. I'm getting 10. I have 10 records. So any questions?
No, sir.
Does it understood?
Yeah, it is understood.
Yeah. Yeah, Venugopal. Do you have any question?
Array list default size
It's 10.
is sir.
Yeah. Any question in that? default capacity of array list is 10. And here in the array list class, you can see one variable called default capacity.
Karthik sir,
Yeah.
they be asking to implement array also, because right now we are trying to use the array methods or functions directly. How about implementing the array? I don't think so. That would be asked.
No,
right?
that would not be asked, because array itself is a concept. See, for example, if I am asking you to, string is a immutable class, correct?
Yes.
If I am asking you to create an employee as a immutable class, I can do, right?
Yeah.
And for example, create a class itself means, what does it mean, right?
Correct.
Class itself is a OOP principle. Class is something which has a variable, which has a method, and you are enclosing that with a variable, some keyword called class. See, the same wise OOP principles. If someone is asking you about what is a class, what should I tell? Class is something which is having some characteristics. Object is something which exhibits the characteristics, correct? For example, if I have an animal class, so inside animal, I have a length, what kind of animal, what actions that does the animal will do, whether it will bark, whether it will bite, these are the actions. Now, if I take animal object, the dog is one animal, dog will bite, dog will bark, and dog is having this color. So these are the properties, right? So similarly, array is one concept itself. So no one will be asking you to implement an array, because array itself is a concept. Based on that array, all other concepts have been introduced. Array is not only for Java programming, guys. Array is present in C, C++, .NET also. It's an industry standard. Even JavaScript also have an array, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So throughout the industry, that concept is there. No one will ask you to implement that.
Okay.
So any questions, guys, so far? So there is one more thing, remove method. That is also important. Now, if someone asking you, if I say sys out L dot remove 3, what is the output, guys? In array list, do we have a remove method?
Yeah, sure.
So what is the output of this line number 18? It will delete third index, correct? What is the third index? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So that means what is the output it will give? 30 it will give. That means 30, can I say that 30 will be deleted from the array list? Sorry, 60, sorry, my mistake. 60 will be deleted from the array list, and 70 will come into the 60 position, 80 will come into the 70 position, correct? So tomorrow, in the tomorrow class, we are going to see, we have only 4 minutes left. We'll not be able to cover this remove method. In the tomorrow class, we are going to see how does the remove method will work. So once you know all of this, you can write contains methods, all other methods you can easily implement. So this remove method, which is important, we are going to see tomorrow. And then we will get into the hash map. So I hope you understand, guys, right? And from the past couple of days, do you think that it is different from other tutors, what they teach in the collection?
Yes, definitely, sir.
What about others?
So today is the first class I joined. I don't know what all I missed.
Okay. So this is the fourth demo class we started. So actually we started on 14th. On 14th, we just gone through the, were you there from the starting?
No.
Okay. Okay. So this is a data structures and algorithms course, but I have divided into this data structures and algorithms into 2 parts. Complete collections workshop and then this one. Because see, whenever you go for an interview, see if someone asks, someone comes for an interview to me, I'll just ask core Java questions only, OOP principles, threads, and collections. And then I will decide whether the candidate is good for interview further like Spring Boot and all or not, correct? Do you guys feel the same thing?
Yes,
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the thing is, you need to know the basics, guys. Even when I was at your age, I was not paying attention that core Java is much important. But when I went for the interview, then only I realized. And then I've gone through in depth. So that's the reason I'm putting collections workshop. Because see, even if you go for some other Java tutorial also, again, they will say array list does not, array list allow duplicates, array list is indexed. Like same thing they will be telling, correct? But no one is trying to tell you about the internal implementation, how you can write a code, right? If, for example, from the interview perspective, if they are asking you to write a custom array list, you will write. But even if they are not asking, can I say by practicing this code, your skills will be improved?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's the basic idea, right? So many of the people wanted to write a code, right? So that's the thing. So in the collections workshop, I'll be discussing all the collection, internal implementation, and then linked list, stack, queue, trees, tree set, tree map. In trees, it's a vast topic. So, but I'm just discussing about basic concepts in order, pre-order, post-order, and some of the hacker rank questions we are going to solve. So this is about a collections. And coming to the data structures, we are also going to see time complexity, space complexity, sorting technique, searching technique, dynamic programming, matrix, all the topics we are going to see. And then the fee for this course is, if it is collections, you wanted to join only 3,000 and you'll get a recording up to 4 months. If you want to join for DSA, for 8,000, you can join the live classes and you will get a collection videos. Beyond that, you will not get. But if you enroll for 10,000, you will get an entire video access up to 1 year. The timing is 7:15 to 8:15. Duration is collections will complete in 30 to 35 days and entire DSA will complete in 2.5 to 3 months.
So first you will take collections and later on DSA.
Yes. So because see, that's the thing. See, some people wanted to join only for collection. Some people wanted to join entire DSA. So this linked list is also a data structure, right? Stack is also a data structure. So, but I am generally outside, though people won't teach that as part of a collection. So have you seen what is the difference between a priority queue is taught in the collection framework? Anywhere?
No.
What is
No,
a
sir.
blocking queue? What is a DQ and all, right? So they think that it's a part of data structure topic. But if you look at queue is an interface which is extended from collection interface itself. So I would say that it is a collection framework only, right? So that's the reason first I'm starting with the collections. In 35 days, we'll complete all this linked list and all. And then we'll go into the time complexity, space complexity. See, in order to explain this time, space, and all algorithms, I would say this collection knowledge is needed. So that's the reason first I'm taking a collection and then I'll go into the data structures. And the Pradeep, I think, right? So Pradeep, hope you understand, right?
Yes, yeah.
So today you are going to, whatever the email that you have all given, right? So on top of that email ID, you are going to get an email from Ashok IT. The email looks like this. Okay. So if it is a collection framework, 3,000 and session 2. Now today you are going to get session 3, session 4 also. And if you would like to, so there's a WhatsApp group you can join for updates. And there's an enrollment process. If you are interested, you pay that amount through Google Pay or IFS, NEFT or IFSC, and then send a payment email screenshot to this one.
Okay.
And if you would like to enroll for data structures, the same way, but you just need to pay a different amount, like 8,000 or 10,000. So this email you are going to get, or tomorrow, if you are not getting, you can take a screenshot as well. Hopefully you will get it. So, and then you can take a decision and you can do accordingly.
Okay.
And from my side, I can say that whatever the topics, whatever the content I have shown here, right? This also will be shared with you. So for all the enrolled candidates, we'll create a WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, you will be added. All this course content also will be given to you. And at the end of the course, I will make sure that have we touched every item or not, whatever I am displaying here. And it's not like in demo classes, I'll teach so easily, so elaborately. And when it comes to the actual classes, it's not. No, my teaching style would be the same. That means it's an interactive session. If you're not able to understand, I'm happy to explain, but you just need to pay the attention and practice every day.
Actually, Ashok, during the interviews when they ask tricky questions about collections, so maybe after this course it could look much more simpler because that is where we actually lose out
Yes.
the 20
Yes. So that's threads, and in core Java, threads and collections are the very pain topics. So many people does not even know definition of a thread, right? So that's where I started a threads workshop separately. Maybe I'm not sure whether you know or not. So a separate thread workshop I have taken, and then I got a feedback from the students. Similarly, threads I have wanted to. They asked me to take a collections also. If they attend, they can attend the core Java session again, but it takes 3 months or 4 months, right? But so threads I will explain, complete threads I used to explain in 25 days. And in the threads, I will explain all the executor framework, cyclic barrier, semaphore, countdown latch, all the with the programming. Like these are the things I used to explain in threads.
Okay.
So I have taken 2 batches on the threads. Then people like students asked me to create a like collections workshop similar to the thread. So I just started doing that.
Karthik,
Yeah.
even you told me on that MongoDB will be there.
Yes,
When?
yes. I'm planning it, but not yet started. I just need some more time. So here, before starting, I just wanted to prepare the material, everything. So once I prepare the material, I'll do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ifra Siddiqui, sorry if I spell your name wrongly. Yes, which I saw your question on last Friday also. Like based on the scenario, which data structure you should use in real time. I'll give you some examples. Not now, but just first of all, let's understand what is why we are using each collection, etc. Once we understand the framework collections, then I will give you some scenarios. You will be able to answer it.
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
Sir, in future, will you start a core Java batch freshly?
I'm thinking, but I do not know when.
Okay.
Maybe full
sir,
stack I will start, but I
Okay.
do not know what time.
Yeah, sir. The way you are teaching, yeah, it's fantastic, sir. So no one will tell this in depth. It's
Yeah, the
very,
thing
very
is,
interesting.
see, if 1 or 2 students are there, it would be hard for me to even explain, right?
Yeah.
So if there are a bunch of students, I can.
Yeah, sure.
Because see, in outside Amirpet or some other institutes and all, right? So they have, for freshers, they will teach what is a Java itself for 10 days.
Yeah.
I don't see, but whenever you want to work or whenever you crack the interview, does it need it? What is a Java? It's a programming language. That's
programming.
Right?
Yes.
Who invented Java? All those are single one hour topic, but they will explain what is a Java for 10 days and what is a variable for 10 days. So I don't think those are needed, right?
Right. Sir.
So the neat thing is like you should be able to write a program. So
yes, sir.
the actual topics are
hands-on
threads.
is needed, sir.
Yeah. The actual topics are exception, threads, and collections. But when it comes to the end of the course, they don't even explain the collections and they'll widen the course. And again, people will join for again the core Java again. It's a waste of money, waste of time, right? So that's where I thought, I thought of explaining. Some people are getting turned up, but I'm a working professional, right? I'm not like a college professor.
Yes,
so let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so full stack batch within a month or next month when you are going.
Not sure. I have not yet planned. I'm just in talk with Ashok. Once that is finalized, I'll let you know.
Yes, fine.
So Karthik, now we can only, if I want, I can only enroll for collections, and then later on I can enroll for
data structures. Yeah, you can. You can pay the differential amount, and you can. It's up to you.
So how long will the collections framework take?
30 to 35 days.
Okay.
It may go here and there 5 days. Like for example, if there is any emergency or any leave I'm taking, I'll let you know. Maybe 2 days here and there. When I say 35, it may go 40 or it may go 30. but not beyond that.
Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow will be the last demo class, guys. So today you are going to get an email, and you might have received a call from Ashok IT also, right? All of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are interested, you can enroll for this. Okay.
Yeah, one question for the data structure, is it includes collection fee also? 10,000 or 8,000 includes
Yes,
collection
it
charges?
includes, yeah.
Oh.
If you enroll for 10,000, so all the, see, whatever the course content, see, that is the reason I have written DSA equal to complete collections workshop plus extra topics.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. And if any of your friends are there, please refer them, guys. I mean, it's not like I just wanted, if you like the way I teach, and if it is some knowledge, you are getting some knowledge, then please refer your friends. Okay. So the new threads workshop, Praneeth, I recently completed it. Maybe when I say recently means 15 days back, I completed one batch. I will let you know when I will start the next one. Maybe a little more time is needed. Okay, and tomorrow will be the last day, guys, for demo. And if you are interested, please do enrollment. And the Zoom link will be sharing. And you guys, anyways, you will be joining through portal, right? You will have the portal access.
Karthik, any update on the industry? Like this year, we are not getting calls at all. So any progress we can expect this year or only next year, Karthik?
It's not like that. See, for Java, that's the beauty of Java, right? So you may not get many calls, but at least some of the other calls you are getting, right? Compared to other technology.
Yes,
So
yes.
Java will have openings throughout the year. Okay, doesn't matter about release and all, whatever, because there are many applications that are running on Java, right? So they need the people who has good knowledge. So if you have a knowledge, see, if the market is maybe 1 year back, you used to get per day 20 to 30 calls, but now you might be getting 5 to 10 calls, but calls are there. Even if 5 to 10 calls you're getting, if you go for that interview and you have a good knowledge, you can clear it, right? See, that's the way I look at it, right?
Okay.
So when you get a call, but you are not ready, then you are missing an opportunity, right? So just be perfect from your end. And then whenever the opportunity strikes, you you can easily crack the job. Once you crack one job, it's easy to get multiple jobs. Okay. So hope that answers your question, Pradeep.
Yes, Karthik. Thanks.
So thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day. We'll see you tomorrow on same time. Thank you.